Hello, I am Ahmad and I am one of the English teachers at KSG Learning. Today's topic will be letter connections. So one of the tasks that you might see in your tests will look like this. So you've got two incomplete words here, one beginning with FAL and the other ending with OST. So the task will say which one missing letter, would fit into the two words. The letter you are looking for must end the first word and start the next word. So remember to always read the question carefully. It says which one, only one missing letter. Because you see two spaces here, it doesn't mean that you put in two separate letters. It's one missing letter. Alright, so the missing letter at the end of this word is also going to be the one that begins this word. Alright? So how do we find this word? So this is how to approach your answer. In the question regarding this topic, you will need to use the alphabet. So you could jot down the alphabet, as we have here. Now, we could try each letter of the alphabet until we find the one that fits. So here, we can start off with A. If we put A at the end of FAL, it would say, we could test it out. It would say falla. That's obviously not a word. Alright, so we'll move on and we'll go with the letter B. It would be FALB. That doesn't turn into a word either, does it? So we continue to move on with each letter until we find that correct word. So we'll do that very quickly now. C at the end of FAL would be falc, still not a word. D, FALD, still not a word. E, FALE, fail, but it's the wrong type of fail. That's not actually a word. F, FALF, still not a word. G, FALG, not a word. FALH, not a word. FALI, still not a word. And we can continue all the way down until we get to L. Now if we put L here, it's FALL, we know that is a word, full. And if we have that at the beginning of OST, that's lost, LOST. So that's a word as well. So we know that we found our answer. Now, you can also brainstorm to find your answer. That method that we looked at previously can sometimes be a bit time consuming. If you want, you can also brainstorm. So you could just say, you could brainstorm the word, for example, that begin with FAL or end with OST. Just looking at the word, I, off the top of my head, know a lot more words that end with OST than FA, that then begin with FAL. So I would look first at OST. Looking at that, I could just do a quick brainstorm of what words or what letters begin with, end with OST. So for example, I could think of post. That would be one word. Most, that would be another word. You could even say host, that would be another word. But when we look at these words, we obviously need, for example, post with P. We would need one of those, that letter, to work with FAL to create another word. Now FALP, as we saw earlier, is not a word. FALH, because post begins with H, is still not a word. And the same with M, that wouldn't work either. But I could also think of another word, lost, couldn't I? And we obviously know already that lost would also work with FAL, to create full, and it would also work with lost to create lost. OST to create lost. So yeah, that is another method we could use. Thank you very much. I'm Ahmad.